So we are here once again, not even 6 months since we last spoke to the wonderful Kliski, but we have something to speak about here around Gratuitous Space Battles 2, because there's been some improvements, some updates, some changes. You're currently going through a test phase with your builds. Tell us all about it.
Yeah, so actually last time I spoke to you I was, it'll be out in November or some such nonsense, and it wasn't, partly because I just wanted to keep working on it and keep adding to it and keep changing stuff. So it will now be out next month. Haha. No, it really will. And so it was put back a little bit, so there'd be like the Mac version and a Linux version and 3 more languages and all that kind of stuff. But it is in beta now, so there's people playing it now. There's loads of people playing it now. So what happens is if you pre-order it now from my site, gratuitousSpaceBattles2.com. Yeah. Buy it now, kids. Then you get a Steam key that won't work yet because it's not active, and you get a downloadable copy of the beta now. So there's loads of people playing it now, and then they will all have like Steam copies, and it'll be on sale everywhere next month.
Awesome. So we're getting there. We're getting to the finish line, which is a good thing to see. So, as far as the actual game itself, what kind of extra bits and pieces have you kind of tucked away in the game there since we last spoke?
There's a load of really silly things, but I don't think I can't illustrate it right now. But if, for example, there's loads of like stupid bits. If a spaceship blows up, then you get loads of little escape pods that fly off, which you've had before. But now you can hover your mouse over each escape pod and it'll tell you the crew members in the pod and what their job was on the ship that's just been destroyed as they fly off. There's loads of like silly little things like that. And it's also got Steam Workshop support. So now when you design a ship, when you go to save it out, it just says, do you want to save that to Steam Workshop as well? So you can go, yes, click, and then your ship design is on Steam Workshop. People can vote it up, vote it down. So hopefully people who are really into designing ships, who have some sort of creative ability, unlike me, will have their designs rated up, and there'll be kind of like ship design competitions and stuff like that. That's what I'm hoping for anyway.
And I sincerely hope that there are people like that, because as far as the design process is concerned, I am hopeless. So
there are actually, that's another thing that changed, because some people, when they looked at the game, they were like, well, I don't want to design the look of my ships, I'm rubbish at it. So there's loads of default designs, and there's whole like components that are like whole pre-built engines that you can just stick on, or you can just use the preset if you don't want to place in each individual window, which some people do, and I do, but I appreciate some people don't. So that's all been like added in as well.
Okay, so a little more gentle to the newcomer, right? Yeah. Well, that's wonderful. Any other bits and pieces you want to speak about around it before we let you go for the day? Any fantastical bits that you've got planned in a month before release, other than just going, oh God, fix all the bugs?
Well, there's not that many bugs actually that I know of. I mean, it's in beta now, so loads of people are playing it. Loads of stuff has been tweaked. Loads of sound effects stuff has gone in since you last saw it. So then there's all like new sound effects done by a proper sound designer, not me. So so that sounds a lot better. The tutorials in, extra tutorial stuff has gone in. There's multiple monitor support, and it's been optimized a lot, so it runs even better. So even on a crappy laptop, you don't have to have 2 27-inch monitors. You can run it on a pretty cheap laptop with an onboard Intel video card, and it still runs. My test machine has an HD 4000 Intel chip on it, and it's great.
Yeah. So that's a shout out to our writer Ben with his Kenwood blender with a screen on it. So fantastic, he'll be able to run it too. But thanks as always for the time and for giving us a look. It's always appreciated, and we'll be looking forward to this next month.